there are thousands of awesome characters in anime, and I've talked about some of them before on this channel, specifically the blue cat from Fairy Tail. That video actually received 34,361,911,666 views, which is really awesome because if you take a look at Mr. Beast's views, we have one more view on our video than all of his videos combined. So that basically means I'm the next Mr. Beast. And if that's the case, I'm the king of YouTube. And if I'm the king of YouTube, I control the minds of many. I can educate the young and nurture them and teach them about the greatest anime character of all time. And that is Bartleby from Boku no Walk on Eggshells. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. I really enjoy All-Man. I think All-Man is the greatest character of all time. But I'll have to get to that another day because today we're going to be focusing on Bartleby from My Hero Macademia. So, what exactly is it about Bartleby that makes him the coolest anime character of all time? Well, you can usually just tell with one little look. You see, he's actually secretly a mummy who likes wrapping toilet paper around himself. He won't tell anybody, but he is actually the son of King Tut, who died. In the toilet paper that he wraps around himself, it's actually from King Tut. That's actually King Tut's toilet paper around his neck there. He keeps his father's toilet paper as a reminder to stay strong during the hard times when he has to stay awake and do paperwork and not battle villains because paperwork is much more difficult. Like, Lily, guys, have you ever done like paperwork? It's like really hard. You have to like read, and I don't like reading. I just like watching anime. But we're just scratching the surface of this character. You see, we haven't even talked about his awesome powers yet. Everybody from Call 911, Help Me, I Need a Hero, has a very awesome power called Rare Abilities. Every single person has a rare ability. And his secret ability is that when he looks at you, you instantly get depression. You instantly can no longer fight. He turns off all the other rare abilities, and his is the most powerful because he literally has the ability to say no to everyone else's abilities by giving them depression. And here's what happens, right? He's actually been trained as a psychologist, so he turns his enemies into his patients and receives lots and lots of money. And that's why his plans never fail, because all of the enemies are so sad, they go to him for counseling. And then he turns them into good people in society while also getting paid, while also turning all the bad guys into the good guys. The only bad thing about his power is that it makes his eyes upset. You see, there's like lines in his eyes. Those are actually worms. You see, every time he uses his powers, he actually births worms out of his eyes. And then whenever he starts crying, which actually happens a lot because he's a very sad person, because he has to hear the problems of so many other people, he cries out all of the worms, and all of the worms actually are just like regular worms, but that's the bad thing. See, the worms come out of his eyes, and it causes the birds in the area to become extremely fat because they've eaten so many worms. The birds have too much food to eat, and they become so lazy. They just don't want to do their jobs anymore. And as we know, it's been proven that birds are government drones. So he is actually damaging the government by using his secret powers. And that is why he is no longer allowed to be the greatest hero. He has been nerfed, and he has been forced to be a teacher to educate the next generation because his powers were too strong and the drawback was too strong because of the bird government drones. I personally think in the finale of Whack-A-Mole MacBook, they should have Bartleby come back to be the #1 guy in the world. That way he can finally be the #1 guy that everybody likes. Let me know what you guys think about Bartleby. I already know the facts and everything about this character, so you guys are just gonna have to deal with the fact that my opinions are always factual. So yeah, still let me know your thoughts on this character. He's actually one of my favorite characters of all time. Anyways, I'm going to go watch more anime. Please make sure to build a shrine to Bartleby in your garage before midnight, or else. Bartleby, you are so cool.
Bartleby. Yeah, Bartleby.
You're so much more base than all boy that too.
Yo, all boy sucks, yo.
Son of Kington, you got that TV.
Plenty of it.
Bartleby, I must agree. When enemies see you, they will all flee.
I'm out of here.
Don't cry those worms from your eyes.
Don't cry.
Or else the birds will grow inside.
Those are super fat birds, yo.
You'll be the best, I guarantee.
Number 1, hey.
Or else your name's not Bartleby.
That's my goat. Yeah.